Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're checking out what if Malaysia formed an empire. Now, they do have some pretty weak neighbors, so, they are pretty strong. They're like, Malaysia. They're 42, so, they could do a lot of damage. I think they could take on Iraq, but they're pretty far away from them, so, their first target will be Brunei. It will fall quickly and get fully annexed by the country of Malaysia, so, that was quick. Yeah, and then they will also go after Singapore, which is pretty strong, but that's because of their economy. But in terms of military, they're not that strong from Malaysia, so they will get fully annexed into Malaysia. Which they actually wanted to stay a part of Malaysia, but Malaysia rejected it. They just gave them the independence that they didn't want. They didn't want independence from Malaysia, they wanted to stay. Just like how Malta didn't want to leave the UK. When the UK started decolonizing, Malta didn't want to leave. Malta wanted to stay part of the British. So yeah, that's a quick knowledge for you. Now that Malaysia got Singapore, Singapore is all the way at 29, so they probably passed up tons of people. They passed up like a lot. They went from 42 to 29, which passes up Greece, Nigeria, Mexico, Argentina, North Korea, Bangladesh, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, and South Africa, and the Philippines. So they could go after the Philippines. Or they could go after Myanmar. Or Bangladesh. Or North Korea. They could go after either one of those. But their best bet right now probably could be the Philippines, because they're way weaker than them now. So they send their navy. So they send their navy over to this island, take it with these, then they'll start taking other islands. I don't know how many Empire videos there's going to be, but there's probably going to be a lot. So there's this island hopping. So they get to the main island where the capital is, and they take it. And then, let's just, and they'll get fully annexed into the country. I think I'm just gonna... There we go. So they kind of have a nice little... Her sphere of influence kind of contains, like, all of this area. And over into here. This is kind of where their influence is right now. Yeah. So who can they go after now that they got the Philippines? Well, they're gonna go after Myanmar. So Malaysia sends their troops along here up to the coast and make a naval landing over here. And they begin their invasion of the coastline. They also make a little naval landing over in the tail. And they cut off Myanmar from the coastline. They're gonna go around their border with other countries and take it. And now they're just making tons of invasions. Whatever. And boom, Myanmar fell. That we see for annexation. Then they could go after Bangladesh next. Now, with their troops over here, they send their troops into Bangladesh. And they take the country with relative ease. And then we see full annexation of Bangladesh into the Malaysian Empire. Now let's see where they can go next. Well, they send their navy up around into Chinese waters, and China sees this and they see a naval landing taking place in North Korea. They see that it's Malaysian troops. And they're like, oh crap. And let's look at this treaty, which will be drawn up by Malaysia itself. Yeah, North Korea gets fully annexed by them. Now, who will they go after next? They could go after Thailand now. Yeah, that's definitely what they're gonna do since they have them by two sides. So from their original area, they make a land. They invade. They connect up with Myanmar. They take their capital of Bangkok. And Thailand will surrender. Let's look at the peace treaty that Malaysia will draw up for this. So Malaysia will be taking the entire coastline over where they are right now. Also take over a lot of land. Take over a lot of this. They'll take over a huge portion of their country. Actually, they're just gonna be there. They're just gonna be a capital. They're just their capital, which I can easily just do. So like that. They make their capital into a puppet state for some reason. That's what's weird. For some reason, they made a puppet state of the capital. Oh wait, the capital. The capital is way more okay. Hold on 1 second. I gotta fix something. The capital is small. I like that. There we go, that's better. Now I'm gonna make this a 2 so you can actually see it. It's just gonna be a little square. So their capital is just a puppet state of Myanmar now. So where does Myanmar go from there now that they got Thailand? Well, they went from 29 to 25, which passes up 3 countries. They could go after Vietnam, which I won't. They'll just go after all 3 of the French Indochina countries. So they make an invasion into Cambodia. It goes pretty successfully because they aren't that strong compared to Malaysia. And now they enter into Vietnam, cutting the south off from the rest of the mainland, which will lead to that front collapsing. And now Vietnam and both their capitals get captured. Then we'll look at a peace treaty. So, um, So they made another puppet state. Which looks something like that. Which they fully annexed Cambodia. I'm not surprised. And this is a single puppet state that's both empty. Which, yeah, that's the same color. Boom. Boom. So now that they got Vietnam, they'll move up to 23, which they can go after someone else. Boom. Now they're in 22. And now, who they can go after now? They're gonna go after India. First, boom, 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 and boom. For annexation of both countries. So if they take India, they'll jump up to 4. First, boom. They also invade Bhutan and Nepal. They make an invasion into this area. They take Islamabad for some reason. And so I think they were just using India to get to Pakistan. Which Pakistan surrenders, and India will make a peace treaty. Let's look at the peace treaty that India will draw up. Which they'll lose a lot of land. So, Pakistan will get, fully annexed. So will India getting a lot of land taken from them. They'll get a lot of land taken from them. They're gonna have to move their capital somewhere else. Um. Oh, part of India will be made into a puppet. So they installed a puppet government in one part of India. So will suck. I'm not the best at drawing borders, okay? That and their puppet state will look something like that. I'm not good at drawing borders, okay? And now I think they're satisfied with this land. They're pretty satisfied with the land they have now. Now they have a lot of people in their country. Which now they have a big sphere of influence. I'll show you in a second. Just first, boom. Time for the sphere of influence. So obviously, their influence will stay right here over into Indonesia. But now it will go up over here into the Russian area, a bit into Mongolia and China. All the way into Kyrgyzstan and a bit of Kazakhstan. Takes up a bit of Turkey and Iraq, a bit of Saudi Arabia. That's their sphere of influence. Now let's look at the empire. Hold on, guys. Let me just save this. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. That's better. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Hey. 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 There we go. Right, gonna pause it here in this right now. Boom. Alright, there is the map. Boom. Take the picture. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.